Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be my long-awaited Q&A. I'm so excited to be filming this right now. I'm so excited to be answering your questions, and just because I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in so long. Like I haven't spoken to you guys just one-on-one, just like chitty-chatty, filling you guys in on my life, speaking to you guys, telling you guys what I'm thinking, telling you guys all the things that have changed. I'm just so excited to just speak to you guys because I've missed this. I miss talking to you guys. And this video is going to be a little bit confusing because I know that the last video I posted, we were going to Jordan, but I've had a little bit of problems with my SD card, so that's going to be a bit delayed, and I really don't want that to stop me from filming things happening in real time because this is a really exciting time. I'll explain it more in the Q&A because a lot of the questions have to do with what I'm doing, where I see myself, my dreams, and everything like that. Also, I might look a little bit different right now because I'm trying really hard to wear no makeup, but because in Lebanon, I feel like the water here and like just the air and the environment has been, and just traveling has been really bad on my skin. So I'm trying to like let my skin breathe a little bit and just wear less makeup naturally and just feel confident, you know, being able to just walk out and not wear any makeup. It's really helped me, but that's for a different video. So I posted this photo, one of my favorite photos, you can't really see it, onto Instagram. I asked you guys to leave your questions, so if you aren't following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram so you guys can be a part of my future Q&As and just to see me more in like real time. I'm just gonna go through them and answer them. That's usually how a Q&A goes, and without further ado, let's get on to the video. First question is from Fruity Jess, and I think I'm just gonna leave it as well with like the rest of the questions as the question and the comment up here because I don't want to say anyone's name wrong. And she asks, do you regret going to college, and do you have any plans for after you've done traveling? Love you, by the way. Love you so much more, and love all of you guys so much. Thank you just for being here and being part of this family and for just supporting me this whole way through. Like, you guys know how much I love you, and that kind of like coincides with a lot of the questions. Where do you see yourself for the next 5 years? I'm your fan, by the way. Thank you so much. Well, so I think I might just answer this all in like one hit now. So I feel like this little talk at the start will kind of clear up a lot of things. Do you regret going to college? This is such a big question to start off this Q&A. I don't regret going to college. If you guys don't know, I studied a commerce degree at the University of Melbourne, majoring in accounting and finance. I know, really exciting. It's like what all the cool kids do. Yeah, so I majored in accounting and finance, and I know for sure that I am never going to be an accountant in my life, and I'm never going to be an investment banker or anything to do with financial services. Like, I just, like where I am right now, like I can say that it's not my future, it's not where I want to be. And if you had asked me 3 months ago when I just finished my degree, so I'm a fresh college grad for those of you who don't know, I would have told you that I regretted my degree because I felt like I had wasted 4 years of my life studying a degree that I had no interest in at all. But I don't regret it because for me, a lot of different factors went into getting a college degree, especially being Syrian and coming from a background where degrees were so valued. Especially a degree from the University of Melbourne people would die for, you know, and when a degree is seen as your weapon to success, it was just something that I had to do. Education has always been such a big part of my life, and I haven't shared that with you guys a lot, like that side of my life, but it always has been. So I think for me, it was always meant to be. Again, with all of this like life destiny thing, I think it was meant to be because I also think that you have to do what you don't want to do to find out what you do want to do, and that things just work out, if that makes sense. I'm answering this question so bad. The last 3 months have just really taught me a lot of things that have just showed me that that make me don't regret my degree. I don't have a lot of regrets in life. Everything you go through teaches you something. The things that I learned through that in terms of education wise, like if I ever want to start my own business, I can do my accounting for myself. And I just learned, as sad as it is, we live in a money world where money matters, and I learned how to just deal with money a lot better. Instead of making it applicable for like accounting and accounting for businesses and everything like that, I'm kind of using it to make it applicable for life, and that goes with finance as well, and like investing in stocks and being able to understand that language and that terminology. I think for me, like, it's pretty cool that I understand all of that jumbo bumble things that people don't really understand. So and also like the things that I learned in terms of myself. I wouldn't be the person who I am right now. I wouldn't be sitting right here if I hadn't gone through university. I wouldn't have gone to exchange on America. I wouldn't have had that college experience that I had. I wouldn't have realized what I wanted to do if I hadn't done that. I don't think until I studied studying so hard, something that you had no passion for, pushed me so much to make my dreams and my passion. And like, does that make sense? Like selling your soul to something made me value loving what I want to do in life so much more that it pushed me to be where I am right now. And I've blabbed on for so long at the start of this, but to answer that one really quickly, I don't regret going to college now. For you, if anyone's thinking about going to college, or if anyone's in college wondering what they're going to do in life, like I feel you. Like I was there, I was studying, I was there, like studying a degree that I had no passion for, that I had no interest in. But for me, it didn't take me until I was a while into my degree to realize that it wasn't what I wanted to do. If you're just coming out of high school and you know that you can't study in the way that school needs you to study, like I think that different people are suited for different things, and some people just don't do a schooling system. If you know that you can't study in school and you know that you'd be better off suited working under somebody or getting experience from life, or if you just need a gap year to take to just find yourself and find your passion, or get a clearer idea of what degree you want to do. There are so many people who don't know what they want to do out there, and I think that the best way to do that is to taste test. Like you don't know what foods you like until you try different foods, and I think that's the same with what you do. I might film a different video on like that and all that stuff, because this is getting way too long. But the next part is, do you have any plans for after you're done traveling? And this goes along the lines with my next couple of questions about where do I see myself in 5 years, what are my dreams, and all of these things. And this is what I'm really excited to tell you guys about, because I don't think I've only told like a handful of friends only now what my true dream is. And this is going to sound so superficial or so weird, and it's quite nerve-wracking for me to be posting this, but my dream ever since I was little was to be a fashion model. And this sounds so weird just saying it, like, but it gives me like the biggest like shivers just finally saying it and putting this out there. When I was younger, I remember I was obsessed with like fashion modeling and the whole fashion and modeling industry, and for me, like, models were my role models. But for me, it kind of, you guys know with my history, I looked up to these models, but I don't think these role models were very good role models. And so ever since then, it was my dream to become a fashion model and be a genuinely good role model for these girls who still look up, who look up to models like that. And especially again for me, being Syrian and being Middle Eastern, there was such a big underrepresentation of Middle Easterns and Syrians in that world that I just wanted to be someone, like, ever since I was a child, I just wanted to be someone to kind of like pave the way for other future Middle Eastern girls to do that, to go into that industry, and to really just like, now it's just like to be able to achieve their dream. And being 181 centimeters, I'm very tall, I'm 5'11", and so many times, like, just when people would be like, oh, are you a model? And I knew, like, you don't understand how much I knew it was what I wanted to do, but I was too scared. I first of all, I never thought I was good enough for it. I never thought I was beautiful enough for it. Just never believed I could ever do it. And I never believed that I could truly like become a fashion model. And I still, like, I might not become one, but damn do I believe in myself right now, and that I'm going to try my best to. That's what's kind of been happening in the last 3 months. Like, when I graduated college, all I knew is that I wanted to come back to Lebanon and get back to my roots and learn my language fluently, be able to read and write it, and to learn about my culture and where I came from, and to just be by myself and to find myself. And in that time, I worked so hard on my self-love and taking real care of myself and loving myself in a way that I never have, and building my confidence up in a way that it never has been. How could I get other people to believe in me if I didn't even believe in myself? So after a lot of work and so much growth over the past 3 months, I'm at that point where I'm just ready to go for it. And saying this to you guys right now is like such a big step, because it's just putting it all out there, and it's been such a fear of mine to have people know that, because then if you fail, everyone sees you fail. But I'd rather that than to never have tried. Going through my eating disorder, as you guys know, and realizing how short life is, and being so, like, just being so ill and just in such a bad place has made me, that experience, like, I don't think I've ever spoken to you guys about it properly, but that genuinely made me appreciate life so much in a way that you would never imagine. Like, I genuinely wake up every morning now blessed to just even be alive. Like, I genuinely, like, I just look at life with like a different lens. Like, I can't believe that out of everyone, like, it's gonna sound so crazy, but the fact that I was born to my parents, who are the most loving parents, in a country that is so safe, where I could have been born anywhere, being anyone, and I'm me, like, that already is so much to be blessed for, and so much to be grateful for. And I genuinely wake up and value every day and value my life in a way that I never did before. And because of that, I can't go through my life not having tried something that I've always wanted to do when I was younger. And maybe I'll try it out, maybe I won't make it, maybe I will make it and I'll hate it, but I just want to try. And I'm just going to take you guys along with me for the whole process. So I just want you guys to see where I am right now, and if anything happens in the future, then you guys will be with me in the future, and you guys will be like, damn, like, I was with her at the start, and now she's like modeling for some dreams that like to be on the cover of Vogue. I don't know if I'll put that bit in there, maybe I will, manifestation. But yeah, who knows what will happen, but you guys will be along the whole ride. But anyway, so my plan right now is I'm in Lebanon. The next 3 weeks I'm going to be just shooting with photographers, local photographers. I really need to get comfortable in front of the camera. I'm still working my Arabic, learning about the culture, meeting people. It's just been so beautiful to be in my like culture and just to see it all. It's been the most amazing thing. Then I'm going to book a flight to maybe London first. This is like I still have to sort this out, but then go into one of those places, one of those cities, and walk into every agency like there is until someone takes me. And if no one takes me, I'm gonna book a flight to New York and go into the agencies there, because New York is my dream place, and also be applying to places online. And then if nothing ever happens, then I'm just going to keep going on social media and YouTube and make things happen for myself. So that is literally like my plan. Like, when I say I'm diving all in, I'm diving all in, because I think I've been dipping my toes in recently, and I just need to just go all in. So really quickly, my battery is going to die out, and it's already such a long video. There'll be a part 2 Q&A, which will answer like the rest of the questions that won't go into all of this. So that's kind of like a life updated Q&A. Thank you guys so much for listening to this part 1 Q&A. I hope I didn't babble on for too long. I hope what I said made some sense. Really quickly before I end this up, prioritize yourself and put yourself at the top of your list every single day, and do things that are going to do things that are going to make you proud. And as long as it's hurting no one else, go for it. And like, I know so many people are going to think that I'm so naive saying this, but life is genuinely way too short. It just kills me when I see people, I don't know, just not having, like, the thing that's stopping them is them being not confident in themselves and not having enough love for themselves, because that was the thing with me. And it just kills me to see that if other people are going through that. I just really want to help you guys break through that, and hopefully if you guys watch me going for my dream and how I was a girl, guys, who had no self-belief in herself at all, like at all. My friends would know. But hopefully if you guys see that someone else can do it, then you know that you guys can do it as well. And it's going to take some work, but you got this, and just keep going, and don't let your fears and your limiting beliefs control your life. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my part 2 Q&A.